just taking a little stroll, and I wanted to talk about some things I've learned in my YouTube journey. So let's get right into it, because I hate long intros. So my first channel was a music production tutorial channel. It's called Able in Ableton. I'm not here to promote it. I don't even post there anymore, but it was my first attempt at a channel. And what I would do is I would take my phone and record a vertical video of my computer screen, and I would demonstrate a music production technique. It was very low quality. I was recording through my phone mic. There was lots of room noise. This isn't going to sound too great either, because I'm doing kind of a in the raw recording right now, but yeah, it was very raw. But that's the thing that I learned from that channel. One of the things I learned, that if the content is good, in this case, if the information is helpful, then people don't really care about the packaging as much. The visual and the audio are important, but they're not the most important part. So that's the first thing I learned. So the second thing I learned, walking in the dark out here, wish me luck. This is LA, you guys, if you were wondering. The second thing I learned is that if you can save people time, they'll watch your video instead of somebody else's. So with the music production, I would take a technique that most people used a 10-minute tutorial to explain, and I would condense the steps down into a 60-second short. And everybody was commenting on this. I was getting a great like to view ratio. People loved it. And my channel blew up pretty fast. I hit 10,000 subs in 7 months. So this format was really resonating with people because I was saving them all the intro crap and the sponsorships and the watch me bumble around while I try to show you how to do this. Like, just cut to the good stuff and people will appreciate that, and they'll watch your video instead of the next one. So after I experienced what it was like to have a video hit 600,000 views, well, actually it wasn't there yet at the time. It was probably around 400,000 when I stopped posting. But basically I achieved enough of a dopamine rush from that channel where I was like, okay, what else? I need something bigger or something new. And so I decided to try a niche that was broader, because I was targeting only music producers, and specifically music producers that use the particular software that I was demonstrating. So I decided to try trend chasing or trend jacking, where you look at what's already popular, what's already working, and you do your own version of that. So I kept on with the shorts, and I started experimenting with long form content, and I started to get some views. My biggest video of all time happened on that channel. It's at 4 million something views, and it's pulled in around 6,500 subscribers. So if you're wondering what the amount of subscribers you can expect to get from a video in the millions is, that was my experience. Probably be different for everybody, but anyway, I learned some lessons from this channel too. I learned that making money with YouTube is what I really want, and reusing, clipping, doing your edits of other people's content, unless you're doing that in a way that can get monetized, it's just not, it's not enough for me at this point. I recently hit the monetization requirements to apply, but I was rejected. So I am starting some new channels like this one. Say hello to everyone on the bus. And I'm gonna make sure that I don't violate any of the guidelines for, you know, what keeps you from getting monetized once you hit the basic requirements. So that's a big thing that I learned from doing this channel. I also learned that linking one video to another with the related video feature in Shorts, that can be a really powerful thing. Make sure you're doing that. However, I did learn that when you're doing that, you probably want to link one short to another short, because if you link a short to a long form video, people are much more likely to go over there, start the video, then realize, hey, I don't have the attention span for this right now, I'm scrolling shorts. Then they leave your video, and YouTube sees a bunch of people leaving the video early, hurts your analytics, it can cripple a video. Another thing I learned from that channel is that it's quite difficult to jump niches. At least it was for me. So I was having a lot of success posting like Joe Rogan shorts and stuff like that. I tried posting some shorts about the Olympics, some music related shorts. They pretty much all flopped. And then when I would upload another Joe Rogan short, 15,000 views or whatever. And that's at the low end. The video that hit 4 million was a Joe Rogan short as well. But yeah, it kind of made me think, oh, another thing related to that. I was posting all these shorts, right? And then I'm like, well, let me experiment with long form content. My long form videos didn't get shit. Like, they did not do well at all. And part of that, you may be thinking, was the quality of the videos, and that could be true. But it definitely felt to me like, after doing enough of them, that YouTube was favoring my shorts because that's where I built traction, and giving no love to my long form stuff. So then the next channel that I worked on was for an actual job. I was managing the YouTube channel as well as the social media for a Christian Orthodox online radio station. And I was creating some content, I was clipping content, reposting it. So one thing I learned is that getting a lot of likes on a video does not guarantee that it will keep getting views from the algorithm. I had a lot of videos on this channel that performed really well, like better than 1 out of 10 people liking it. Sometimes it felt like 3 out of 10 or 4 out of 10, but sometimes those videos just stopped growing. And I don't know why, because they got a lot of engagement. But I do believe that watch time is the most important factor. Session time matters a lot. Shares go a long way. YouTube loves it when people are sharing your short. So try to make stuff shareable. That's one tip. I also really came to realize from growing this third channel, basically, that in the beginning, your views are probably going to be low. You're not going to get much favor from the algo until you posted, I don't know, I don't have an exact number, but usually after you posted maybe 3 to 6 videos, you start noticing a difference. But it's not for, like with this channel, it took maybe 15, 20 videos before I went from 1,000 or 2,000 views per short to 10+ thousand on average. So it takes some time to build that momentum. So these are some of the things I picked up along the way from my own experience. I don't know how many of those you've already heard before or learned on your own, but this is all stuff I can verify firsthand. So I hope some of it helped you. I'm kind of drawing a blank. I feel like there were some other points I wanted to make. So if you want to hear more along these lines, I can take more walks around LA at night and risk my safety for the sake of you guys, because I'm so selfless. Yeah, right. See ya later.